keys for D-backs. If a defensive back's lined up on a wideout, their initial key to them is the quarterback. Okay, we go by the old school because I'm old school. We teach lane 1, lane 2, lane 3 for pass or run, meaning under center, the quarterback takes the football, opens his shoulders down the line of scrimmage. For just imagine that's not without you being able to see me. I'm opening my shoulders like I'm running inside veer to the right. That would be a lane 1. For the defensive backs, if I'm run support, lane 1 means run support now. Okay. Lane 2, okay, means the quarterback took the football and came off the line at a 45-degree angle. For example, the sprint draw, okay, the stretch out of under center. Anytime the quarterback comes off on lane 2, we're playing, okay, if I'm aligned on a wideout, we're playing pass. If he comes off in lane 3, which lane 3 is a straight drop back, okay, then as far as we're concerned, that's a pass play, and I'm working pass before I even consider worrying about coming back to the run. So let's say that was the strong corner or the weak corner, and they're lined out on a flanker or a split end. I'm looking at quarterback from lane 1, lane 2, lane 3. If I'm aligned off of a tight end, I'm a strong safety. I'm playing quarters. I'm a strong safety rolled down in cover 3. I'm a weak corner rolled up because they got a tight end closed on the backside. If I'm aligned off the tight end, then I'm keying that tight end for my run pass read first. Okay. Small coaching point here. Maybe it seems like nothing to y'all, but it ended up being a problem for me years and years ago. We're coaching our kids and they're reading the tight end. And my words were, if the tight end blocks, set the edge. Now we're taking our read steps, but if the tight end blocks, set the edge. Tight end blocks, set the edge. We repped it. So a team comes out, they're taking their tight end, they're blocking out on my 9 technique, they're turning him out. My strong safety's sitting there. What did I tell the strong safety? I told the strong safety the tight end blocks, set the edge. So he's turning out on the 9. I've got my strong safety coming to set the edge, who's outside the 9. I've got basically 2 men in 1 gap. Problem. Okay. So we had to change that wording. If he reaches, he tries to reach the 9 technique, set the edge. If he turns him out, I want you to hang. So the ball, if he's blocking out on the 9 technique, they're trying to run the football inside, but it's giving you a run read. Okay. All right. Versus gun teams, we tell them to read the end man on the line. For most teams, for their run pass key. Okay. The end man on the line, if you're defending a gun team for the most part, because, hey, if you're lined up on a wideout, he's going to run down the field every time. Now, he may be running down the field to block you. He might be running down the field to run a route, but you're not going to know until you can get a key off that end man on the line. And now I know that we've got RPOs, and we're going to talk about some of that when we get into this here in just a few minutes of how we're having to defend RPOs now. My free safety in cover 3, he's going to key the lane of the quarterback for run pass. Make sure you get this little note right here. Versus spread teams, cover 3, we're often going to have our safety, okay, reading an offensive lineman for the run game. Example, the strong side offensive guard is often who we key when we're working run game, okay, against a spread team. In order for a counter to come back, a guard's going to pull, we're going to get flash, and that will trigger our free safety to be able to get back downhill in the run game, okay? So I've got a little drawing here basically that shows me lane 1, quarterback is opening, going straight down the line. Lane 2 means the quarterback opened at a 45. Lane 3 means the quarterback is dropping straight back. In this picture, who's reading the lanes? It would be my strong corner over here, my weak corner on the left, The strong safety, his key is the tight end because that's who I'm aligned off of. The free safety is mirroring the quarterback. And if he were in the gun, we would probably put him on the strong side guard. So there's where we're keying. All right, cover 3 alignments to the field. Strong corner, you're 1 yard outside, 7 yards deep. Strong safety, 3 yards outside number 2, 5 yards deep. Weak corner, 1 and 7. Free safety, we're going to line you in cover 3, 10 to 14 yards deep. We never want you to align any wider than the offensive tackle. Okay? Now, the question is where's the ball? If the ball's in the middle of the field and we've got a sky call, which means our safety has got to run the alley on weak side run game. If that's the case, then what we're doing is we're asking the free safety to align closer to 10 yards depth because he's got to run the alley. If the ball's on the left hash, wide side of the field is to the tight end flanker. Now we would end up making a cloud call, which means our corner is the pitch contained guy. He's the edge setter. If that's the case, then we would play our free safety more at a 12 to 13 yards depth. So he's able to get over the top on a halfback pass to defend the throw to the split end if we got that scenario. So again, that's the alignments that we're going to ask them if 2 receivers are to the field. All right, so let's say that the 2 receivers, men, folks, are set up to the field, okay? Multiple receivers to the field. We said our automatic was play cover 2. Remember, my strong safety, my rover, is always my edge setter. We're not asking him to be a deep player. So my rover is 3x3 or 3x5 off the tight end. Strong corner is deep. The 2 receivers are to the wide side of the field. We're playing cover 3. The minute they take that flanker and send him in motion, they're essentially now aligning to where 2 receivers are into the boundary. The check for 2 receivers into the boundary, folks, is play cover 2. So all that's happening is our strong corner, who's a half field cover 3 guy anyway, will work back inside and set over the top of the tight end. Free safety bumps to the hash. Weak corner squanders down to funnel on the weak side. Now, again, with that rover sitting right where he is, wide side of the field is to the offense's right. If that rover sets the edge, ball's not getting outside. I've got 10 players, and we don't have to defend but half the width of the field, okay? So here's again, multiple receivers were started out in this one. They were aligned into the boundary. So if the multiple receivers are into the boundary, our guys are checking and playing cover 2, okay? Now, again, look where your strong safety is. He sets the edge. We don't have to defend but half of the field. The space is eliminated. Remember back in the last session where I told you our Sam doesn't have to be able to run as well as our Willie because a lot of the cover 3 stuff means the Willie's got a lot of grass. By playing cover 3, the rover sets the edge. The Sam's got a tight alley. Playing cover 2, the rover sets the edge. The Sam's got a tight alley. Now what happens here? They take the number 2 receiver, they run him across the field in motion. Now multiple receivers are where, guys? It's to the wide side of the field. What was that check? Multiple receivers, wide side of the field, we go cover 3. Again, we haven't given up the edge setter. We're able to reduce the width of the field on any run. Set the edge, force it inside. We're 10 on 10. Because the strong corner, who's a pass guy, he's not worried about run so much. He's able to bump. He's now got outside third. Free safety says check 3. He's able to bump toward the middle, and the weak corner softens the edge. Let me go back and just to make sure that we understand one thing here. If you go back to our last session, where are my best football players? The best 2 players are the best player I've got plays 5 technique. The most athletic, most physical of my linebackers can run the best is the Willie. Folks, by being able to spin that rover down to the wide side of the field, as long as he sets the edge, forces the ball inside, I've always got one more player to the strength, to the wide side of the field than you do.